To my understanding, Saturday school is usually done when people are failing their main school. Oh, shoot. My girlfriend texted me. I didn't even realize. Why didn't she just come to the office? Okay. Discord Gotham has a girlfriend? Bro, come on. Get a grip. Get a grip. You must be new around here. Bro, what is she doing? Hey, if you need the code, come over here. That's the last one I'm sending you, lady. Alright, chat. Talking to your maiden like that? Oh. What's wrong with you? A maiden? I think that you guys forget that I'm a full-on adult. I don't think you guys would process that. I think you guys, I think you guys think that I'm your fellow 13-year-old or something like that. Yeah, you'll understand one day. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 10 years. Gamer juice cam? No gamer juice cam. We cannot cam that. That is not an option. That is not an option. Why is she still just your girlfriend? You know, not everybody believes in marriage, buddy. I know it's kind of a crazy thing. Not everybody believes in that. It's a crazy concept. You're 13, Carbon? I am definitely not 13. Alright. Marriage is just an expensive piece of paper. True. Alright, chat, let me see your code. I want to swap screens. Yo, Benny Tree, thank you so much for the super. What's your favorite fish? Mine is a shiny, sparkling sea mine. That's a good one, to be honest. I don't really have a favorite fish. I have, like, a fish that I just, like, despise. And, like, it's been torturing me for years, which is the frost whale. But I guess if I had to pick, like, a favorite one, I'd probably pick the DJ octopus. I forget what it's called. I think it's actually called the DJ octopus. I don't know why, but I've always liked that one for whatever reason. The DJ Spinopus. I don't know why. It's kind of random, but I really like this fish. It's weird. I don't know why. 15 minutes touch grass time. See you. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Companions introduction next week. Yo! Companions is crazy. Yo, Oakley, thank you so much for the super carbon. May you please unban me? User is OakleyXD1. Brother, you're gonna have to do that through fish support. There's nothing I can do about that. I ban people, but I don't really unban people. That's above my pay grade, man. As much as I would love to just, you know, unban you, it's just not an option. There's proper channels that have to be done through. I'm gonna need to lock in for this job interview today. Yo, morning doves. I hope you have a great job interview, man. I know you got it. You play fish. That's like an instant hire in my book. I have no doubt in this world that you're gonna get that job. Please tell me that companions will not be a gambling fest. I'm kind of curious on how they're gonna do it. Like, I'm curious how they're gonna do it. If they're gonna do it, because there's two different ways to do it, right? Like, I'm sure every single one of you have played Pet Sim, which that would be obviously the gambling fest. And then for those of you that play like Fishing Simulator, when they introduced pets, they had like, if I remember correctly, I think it was just like you would walk into a pet store and like buy the pet that you wanted. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that you were like gambling the stats on the pets. So like not every pet had the same stats. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. See what approach they take with companions. Yo, Oakley, thank you so much for the super. I tried that, still no response since November 2025. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. That's really the only way that it can be done. I do know that they have like a backlog of a lot of requests that come in literally every single day. I don't think people even understand just how many they have. There's literally thousands of requests. But yeah, that's kind of the only way for you to be able to get it done, unfortunately. So what makes you think that you're good for the job? I caught a frost whale. Imagine putting that in your resume, dude. Carbon, how come when we subscribe, your weight counter goes up? Do you eat us? I don't know. I never actually thought about that. That might be the case. Gaming Vibe, thank you so much for the super. Can you add me, please? Username, and you look good with that sound. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'll add you as soon as I jump off. Let's open up a notepad. Here we go. Yo, Carbon, is the admin code real? What admin code? What admin code are you talking about? And 3 people leave. Carbon, can you tell them to nerf some hard masteries? I don't believe that they're going to, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Most of the time, the hard masteries are done for like intentional reasons. So I don't think that anything that I say will pretty much change that, to be honest with you. Yo, what's in that salad? We got a little bit of, got some greens, we got some tomatoes. I believe there's some tuna in there. Good stuff, good stuff. The Nate's Blade and Dave's code, you get if you redeeming code. Oh, that was a code. It was a code once upon a time. It was only available for about like 15 minutes or like 10 minutes, something like that. But that code no longer exists. The code was given out to the people that were present during the Q&A, the last Q&A. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think we will ever do something like that again, because just because. Bruh. Okay. Yo, Voxify, thank you so much for the super. Hey, Carbon, I was just wondering if there was any chance I could be accepted into the content creator program in Fish. Voxify, you're more than welcome to apply for it via the Fish support server. If you go into the FAQ section, I believe we have a list of all the different tiers that we have. If you meet the requirements for any of those tiers, you're free to go ahead and apply for the program. Carbon, is Easter leaving today? It more than likely is leaving today, chat. If you have not completed it, it is probably most definitely leaving today. I'm surprised it hasn't even left yet. I completely forgot about that. Any advice for this interview? It depends. What are you applying for? Like, don't be specific, just so like you don't dox like your work. But like, in what kind of field? Like, are we talking fast food? Are we talking retail, corporate? What are we talking? Hot take: Olympian Godbreaker is the new Fab Rod. I'm interested in what people say about that. I want to see what people's takes are on that. I'm talking farming, literally farming. Oh, dude, that's way out of my jurisdiction. I've never done a farming job a day in my life. Dude, I would imagine that if you have the stamina for it, then you're good. I can't even begin to imagine.
Can they get 112,500 for all three?
The rings come from the San Francisco 49ers dynasty, one of the most dominant teams in NFL history. Each one represents a Super Bowl win from the 1980s and 90s. At first glance, they look incredible. Gold, diamonds, and detailed designs, everything you would expect from championship rings. But there's a problem. Items like this are faked all the time, and the value depends entirely on authenticity. So instead of taking the risk, Rick calls in an expert to examine them properly. The expert takes one look and immediately starts checking the details, the markings, the diamonds, the overall condition, and within seconds, he confirms something important. These are 100% genuine Super Bowl rings, which means they're extremely rare, and they could be worth a lot more than anyone expected. So now time for the big question.
So what do you think they're worth?
20,000 a ring.
Oh my God, where did you find all that?
This man had no idea he was holding 3 rings worth of fortune.
How much you looking to get out of these?
I'm looking to get 112,500 for all three.
The rings come from the San Francisco 49ers dynasty, one of the most dominant teams in NFL history. Each one represents a Super Bowl win from...
What's up, everyone? It's Cam Scatterby.
Embarrassing.
Supre tu macaco.
Dude, she going like, now she think I'm poor now, bruh. She think I'm broke now. You know what this watch is right here? You wanna know how much this watch costs? This one watch. This one CR7 watch right here.
Was that CR7 watch?
Yes.
Oh, dope.
You wanna know how much this one CR7 watch costs? If you wanna laugh, motherfucker?
Probably about 50 bands, 75 bands.
Not even that.
Where is it? Jacob & Co.
Not even that. Jacob & Co. You wanna know how much this one watch costs? Guess.
I'm gonna say 75 bands.
Nope. Nope. 3 million.
Bro doesn't need an Oscar, he needs a hand cam. Alright, well since everybody thinks I'm a hacker, I finally have a hand cam to prove that I'm not. Let's go. Level 2. Not too hard. Level 3. Oh my god. Wait, yo, that was pretty tight, but I think I got it. Also, if I beat this, you guys owe me an Oscar finally. Level 8. Yo, why?
Tell me I've played Valorant for 4 years and I just found out that you can see clips that people have made of you. To do that, go to Metal TV and download Metal. Once you've downloaded Metal, you're gonna go over here to
The boot is universal and can be caught in any area. You're going to want to go to a specific area to lower your chances of all other fish, making it way higher. So as another note, I would recommend using the Zeus rod with the garbage bait. As a quick note, this will make your chances way lower, aka way higher for getting specific hits. And we're going to head on over to Sunstone Island because the reason for this is there is a specific zone we're going to fish in to make your chances even more likely for catching this. So you're going to come up this ladder right here and we're just going to come on.
This is how to get the speed boots quickly in Roblox Fish. Alright, so in this brand new update in Roblox Fish, there are now Glimmer Suit boots, as you guys can see right over here. Now, if you guys don't already know, these boots are very long overdue in this game, and you're probably wondering, why are these boots so important? And to be fair, they're not that important, but they do help quite a bit. And if you don't already know, they help you by giving your character speed when they walk around the map. Now, as you can tell, again, that is not very important, but it is very, very helpful in certain situations. And a lot of people, like I mentioned, have said that this is long overdue in the game because a lot of people don't want to just walk around super slow around the map. They need some speed, and obviously these boots are exactly that. We've seen super flippers, obviously. If I equip these, you guys know these give you a lot of speed in the water. And as you guys know, there is also the advanced glider, which also gives you speed in the air. But now we have something that gives you speed on the floor, literally on the ground that you walk on, literally everywhere. And it's super cool. So I'm gonna show you guys how to actually get this fast. And I'm just like you, I have not gotten this boot yet. The Glimmer Suit boots are not in my possession, so we're gonna do this quickly, or at least I'll show you guys how to do it quickly, because believe it or not, I actually know how to get these rather fast. So let me go straight into it. So obviously guys, you need to go over in this room, and if you don't already know where this is, I am at this little building area. I think it's an oil rig. I'm actually not too sure. I don't even know the name of it, but it's like this place right here, like right beside Roselet Bay. You will see this big like building. I don't know. I'm trying to move it around as much as you can so you can see where I am. And if that doesn't help, we will search up our trusty GPS, -1784.6, 130.4, and -449.7. Those are the coordinates of where I am. This is where you want to go. As you guys can see, my boat is right there, and then you want to go up this little like fireman pole. I don't know them, and not actually timed to do it as fast as you can. And this information is backed by the Wikipedia, the Fishopedia actually, and I've also seen a few creators talk about it as well. So shout out to everyone that's made videos on this. I am now one of those people. Okay, so we're gonna actually do this in order. We got boots first, then rocket fuel, then speed cord. That's just how the quest is laid out. So you know what, we're gonna do it in that exact order. Let's start with boots. All right, so for boots, a lot of you might not like this, but it is going to be literally just in the ocean. I'll actually help you. Some people don't actually know where like ocean is located, so just go to Moosewood, go out, and then once you see ocean pop up right here, you're